Very good morning and welcome to everybody joining us for this morning's preview. Very early recorded this morning. So take note of any additional scratchings and changes as the sun is just about to come up. So very early in the morning. It is Saturday racing at Scottsville today. An early start. The first race is off at 11:20. We'll go through the race by race selections and hopefully point you in the right direction on behalf of Marshall's World of Sport. The opening race is over 1,200 meters, where I have elected to go with number 4, Totally Rocks. I believe this horse is definitely worth another chance. After having a few excuses and showing a lot first time out, I think there's a lot more to come. A real big, strong individual. Today might be the day to set the record straight. Saying that though, number 16, Lady Heist, a very close-up third on debut. Come on, look about this individual will be the main danger to the top selection. Then we're going to go with number 7, Asposterki. This is an individual that you've got to throw into all the bets. And after that, there's a first time that it has attracted some support. Number 6, Kitty Boy's Girl. And also look at number 11, Time Chaser. On to race number 2. Number 2, Ensuing. Tried the blinkers last time out. Didn't quite settle the mid stages. So I'm just looking for that individual to come on with that run with the blinkers. First time blinkered. Stayed on at the business end. And if settling in the early running, this is the horse they have to beat. Saying that, number 3, Blackberry Malt, a smart second on debut and staying on really well in the closing stages. That'll be a horse that you've got to factor in. And if number 2, Ensuing, is vulnerable, then perhaps number 3, Blackberry Malt, or even number 1, Ultimate Jewel, could show more over this distance. Not cuts and dried race number 2, but we're going to go 2, 3, 1. And then after that, number 10, Boundless Bash. On to race number 3, and number 7, Sleek as Silk, at a backable price. Very encouraging debut run. It wasn't the strongest of fields, but I remember calling that race and quickening up exceptionally well at the business end, and past the post was gaining on them and went right past them. 100 meters past the post was 4-5 lengths clear of the field. So you get the feeling that the extra ground, I think the turf's going to be right up this individual's alley, and I make this the horse to beat. Number 10, Girl of Tragunta. Very encouraging first effort. Another horse who's got any amount of scope for improvement to come. And these are the horses you can factor around your wins, places, and exactors. I think that could be the way to go. Then numbers 3, Forged in Ice, and number 12, Feeling Groovy. On to race number 4. Number 8, Dowser. Never showed first time out, but was very green. Had some excuses. The money has come early for this individual, so let's keep a close eye on Dowser. I know a number of the form fundies out there, they are tipping this as the value on the card. Open up around 6-1. I think the odds have been slashed in half, and they're expecting a big run from the stable with a natural improvement forthcoming. Number 13, Intrepid Act, will be the second selection. And then don't leave out number 5, Coral Copy. Here's a horse that I think could muddy the waters, dropping to a 1,500. This could be a horse to upset the apple cart if there is going to be an upset on the cards in race number 4. Then stepping into race number 5, very competitive. Yeah, I'd say as far as you can afford, as much as your budget will allow, throw in horses here. I'm going to go number 2, Groove of Ice, to beat number 1, Fateful Mistress, and then numbers 7, A Little Bit Naughty, and number 4, Duchess of Sussex. Number 2, Groove of Ice, I think is going to be razor sharp for the race. Everything looks to be in the favor. The draw, I think the trip's going to be right up the alley, and that's for me the horse to beat, but with a few horses looking to lower the colors. Race number 6, number 1, Senso Unico. Just needs to settle over the added journey. The last run was a decent effort, and the paces haven't been true of late, really, in KwaZulu-Natal. There's been a number of races that have been run at slower paces. So let's see how Senso Unico goes. The best of the draw, and things just need to map out. From number 4, Salvatore Mundi, and then number 7, Silvano's Timer, who's still learning the tricks of the trade, up and coming, and has got the ability to go very close to winning this contest. Race number 7, the second of the features, the grade 2 over 2,400. I'm just going to give you the top 3 selections because number 12, She's a Keeper, is the class act in the race. The question mark is, will she see out the distance? Only the race is going to tell, depending on the pace and everything. To beat number 6, Light of the Moon, and then in behind that, number 7, Princess Anastasia, worth a mention. On to race number 7, and here I believe number 7, Tempting Fate, is the class package. A former grade 1 winner at Scottsville, drops to the 1,000-meter trip, and I think that could be the winning recipe. The stables always thought exceptionally highly of this individual. Won early on as a 2-year-old, the Group 1 at Scottsville, and I think the 1,000 meters might just be up the alley today. So this is a horse worth taking a little bit of a go on, Tempting Fate. Number 9, After the Rain. Number 2, Mount Pleasant. And 12, Coin Spinner. The list goes on, but we're going to be in the camp of number 7, Tempting Fate, as a little bit of a betting proposition. Race number 9. Now, unfortunately, the horse I like to scratch, number 7, Crested Eagle, at 14-1 was going to be my selection, but we've gone to plan B now. Number 6, Lataba, to beat number 1, Bots, and then after that, you can take your pick. Race number 10, ending off the meeting. Number 14, Lord Wiley. Now, I think this is a horse who's going to prove to be valuable on the day. Here's a horse who comes into the race a little bit unreliable, but I got the feeling today is going to be the day we see the best of number 14, Lord Wiley. Hoping he's in a good space and he can come to the party. For second, number 4, Parktown, a nice roughie, along with number 2, Iron Tail. And then horses like number 8, One Too Many, and 12, Cabinet Shuffle need to be respected. But for me, number 14, Lord Wiley, this is a horse to structure all your bets around in the 10th and final race. On behalf of Marshall's World of Sports and myself, Sheldon Peters, have a tremendous day's racing. And as I mentioned, we'll catch up on Monday morning. Plenty of value in KwaZulu-Natal. Have a wonderful day's racing.